3 hours before my wedding, I almost destroyed everything. Not because I was scared to marry him, but because I found a photo of my father, smiling and standing next to a woman I didn't know. 3 months ago, he told me he was too sick to come. Do you know what that does to you? To realize your own father might be lying to you on the one day you needed him most? I kept staring at the date on that photo 3 months ago. That's when he stopped answering my calls. That's when he started sounding weak on the phone. That's when he said, "I don't think I can make it." But he looked fine in that picture. More than fine. Happy. And I felt something ugly growing inside me. Was he ashamed of me? Did he hate my fiancé? Was there another family I didn't know about? I hated myself for even thinking that, but I couldn't stop. I was in my wedding dress, and I was shaking. Not because I was nervous to walk down the aisle, but because I didn't know if my father loved me. That thought broke me. I stepped outside and called him. He didn't answer, so I sent the picture. And I wrote, "Who is she?" And I swear, those were the longest 5 minutes of my life. When my mom saw the photo, she didn't look shocked. She looked scared, and that scared me more. She whispered, "You don't understand." And I snapped. "Then explain it to me." Because I was done being confused, done being protected, done being the last one to know. When he finally called me back, his voice wasn't weak. It was breaking. He told me he didn't want me to see him like that. Didn't want me walking down the aisle watching him struggle. Didn't want my happiest day to feel heavy. And then he said something I'll never forget. "I would rather you hate me than feel sorry for me." And I lost it. In my wedding dress, crying in a hallway. When he told me he was sick, I stopped being angry. I felt guilty, horrible, selfish. How could I doubt him? How could I think he chose someone else over me? But then he said something that froze me. "There's something else I didn't tell you," and my stomach dropped again. The woman in the photo? She wasn't just his sister. She wasn't just family. She was the only match. The only donors compatible with him. He didn't reconnect because he missed her. He reconnected because he was dying, and he needed her help. And she agreed. After 15 years of silence, after everything, she agreed to save his life. I didn't know whether to cry or scream. All this time, I thought he was choosing someone else over me, but he was fighting to stay alive. For me. And he kept it from me because he didn't want my wedding to feel like a goodbye. I walked down the aisle. I held myself together. But halfway down, the doors at the back opened. Everyone turned. I didn't, because I was afraid to hope. But then I heard it. His voice. Weak, but real. He wasn't supposed to be there. The doctors said no travel. The surgery was in 2 weeks. But he came anyway. Not walking, not strong, but standing, leaning on his sister. The woman, I thought, ruined everything. And in that moment, I realized something. Love doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes it looks selfish. Sometimes it looks like lies. Sometimes it looks like abandonment. Until you see the whole picture. After the ceremony, he pulled me close and whispered, I wasn't going to miss this, even if it killed me. The surgery happened 10 days later, and when I got the call, my heart stopped again. But this time, it was good news. He survived because of the woman in that photo, the one I almost hated, the one who saved my father.